Hello, awesome folks. I hope you're having a majestic day today. Today we're taking a look at the 8-page short stories, and this is the next one in this collection. It's called The Curse of the Toad. It's written by Loay, Hall, and Terry Dale for you folks. It's the next one. I'll link you to this collection that I've been doing a deep dive for you folks, and it's inspired and uses the character of Tsathoggua that was created by Clark Ashton Smith, and then he shared it with Lovecraft in the first short story, The Tale of Tsathoggua Cycle, and then he wasn't able to write that for a while, and then Lovecraft wrote it in a short story which is actually more of a novella, called The Mound, that was ghostwritten with C.L. Bishop, and that one actually includes a lot of information about it, but it wasn't published until after he died in 1940 in an abridged form, and not fully until 1989. So the first person to actually write a Tsathoggua story was Robert E. Howard. And then Lovecraft's The Whisper in Darkness would be the second one for you folks. I think it's really funny. And such. So there you are. So we're taking a look at this one. Now this is the first one. Since this stuff tends to be things from him, Clark Ashton Smith, that created the character, or the first couple of ones. First one not by him was a sequel set in that older era. It was more of a fantasy style, sword and sorcery type. But this one definitely is more of a modern Cthulhu Mythos, cosmic horror, Lovecraftian feel. The first one in it, and so forth. I read it last night in less than half an hour because it's 8 pages long. It was more like 20 minutes. It was a faster read. Definitely liked it lots, but it didn't really. I don't think that this co-authorship really gripped me, or it was a fast read, right? I'm sure you will enjoy it and such, but it just didn't grip me, and so forth, like I was hoping it would. But basically what's happening, to get this started, and again, I had to keep my reviews spoiler free, except for the first couple pages, and I need to be really short, something this short, right? But basically what's happening, two people were best friends in high school. They got separated by different careers. One wanted to follow his dad's taxidermy and was a taxidermy school in college. And then another one in L.A. He's now set up shop in L.A. And the other one is a writer for things in the Cthulhu Mythos about it and such, about the actual real stuff that's happening and the real emphases and such in the Cthulhu Mythos. And he's got a smaller home in rural New England. And now they haven't been in touch and so forth, and he's visiting about his recent book for some business to LA, where his best friend is, and he's like, I want to check in on him. And so forth. He's going to say in the first page, I wish I had. That was a bad play. And so forth. And on the second page, he's going to swing by that guy's taxidermy shop, and then 2 pages of taxidermy studies, information and details, and then we're going to talk to the guy, learn some information about what's happening, and that's it. 8 pages in. Good stuff for you folks. I did like it. I did think it was a fun thing. I liked the ending. I thought it was a good opportunity to twist and so forth, so I thought that was fun too. It's very, very fast, and I think it's good stuff, but not as strong as it could have been with the material. Right. So it's probably more of like a 7 out of 10 for you folks, as a faster read for you folks. And there you are. I'll go ahead and leave it to you for you folks. This is in the Cthulhu Mythos. Shares Tsathoggua. It's the first cosmic horror, Lovecraftian one again. So I hope you enjoyed that. Have you read it? If so, what'd you think about it? Let's talk about it. And if you agree or disagree with my 7 out of 10, let's talk about that too. If you enjoyed this, why not hit the subscribe button, the like button, the bell icon if you're feeling frisky, and let your friends know. Whether it's, Tsathoggua fans, Cthulhu Mythos fans, right? Clark Ashton Smith, since he was the one who created it, that sort of a thing. And there you are. It's as a reminder, this channel's name is The Worst Thing About New Books. That's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old ones, right? And this is definitely another word for you folks. There you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. And then finally, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing in watching my video, right? Because we all have so many things that are happening, right, in our lives. So we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spend this time with me, that's incredibly humbling. And I appreciate it again. Have a great day. Thanks.